I know a lot of people who are huge fans of C.S. Lewis. They're Catholic, and they're wondering how Catholic C.S. Lewis is. So I was wondering to what extent, where does C.S. Lewis fit on this Anglican Patrimony?
That's a very good question.
Because he's very similar. I've read a lot of stuff, and he espouses some of the distinctly Catholic beliefs.
He sure does. But the major difference is that he was an Ulster Scout.
What is that?
A person from Northern Ireland who was a Protestant.
Okay.
And he really, according to, what's his name, Philip Trower, is that the name? Gentleman who knew him very well, and he wrote C.S. Lewis in the Church of Rome. What kept Lewis out of the Church of England, and bear in mind, not being a king with the responsibility for an entire country on his head, but a private individual, it's a somewhat different setup. But what kept Lewis out of the church was his ethnicity, was his being a Northern Irishman.
Oh.
To become a Catholic would be to betray his people.
Interesting.
Now, mind you, I mean, you've got a very different setup there. Now, having said that, so much of what Lewis writes, especially his fiction, is certainly a part of the patrimony to be used. But it's a little bit like the church father Tertullian, who died outside the church. You know, everyone calls him a church father, and they quote him and all that. His arguments are useful. But nobody considers Tertullian a saint.
Right.
And nobody would consider C.S. Lewis a saint. You know, I hope he figured out before his last breath what the story was. But I wouldn't bet on it. However, you know, if somebody else wants to go out and start a C.S. Lewis society with the idea of seeing what Rome would make of him, I'm all for it. I have to say, you know, there are some servants of God today, that is, with causes that have actually been officially opened, like Julius Nyeri, who was the first president of Tanzania. Let's put it this way. Every servant of God, same with Dorothy Day, same with Queen Isabella, they have inborn supporters and inborn critics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just the way it is. And so until someone is actually beatified or canonized, you can think whatever you want about them. Personally, I wish all the servants of God well. I really do, even if it's somebody that in personal life I wouldn't have liked. Because you know what? If so-and-so got in,
then you're.
well, let's just say
you have a chance.
Yeah, it makes things better for me.
Okay.
And the other thing too to bear in mind that's kind of great, I think. One of the things I love about the church is the way they would handle stuff of this sort. In the old method of canonization, the devil's advocate would do everything he possibly could to prove this person was not a saint.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything. All right. But let's say, as of course is always the case, a saint is canonized. What happens to the devil's advocate? You ever wonder?
You've said this on a previous episode. I loved it. He repents and he prays for forgiveness. That saint.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think that's great. Of course, if he does manage to knock the person out. Fortunately, though, the promoter of the cause does not have to do that.
Would he celebrate if he knocked the person out? Like,
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
It's not something.
Okay, not something pleasant. Okay.
No, it's not. I don't think it's anything that would make him happy.
Yeah. Okay.
Watch us get a note from someone who actually does know this. Well, my great uncle Horace McManus was the devil's advocate who knocked out Sister Dorothy of the Blessed Sacrament Exposed, and boy did he party when he won. You know, if it's something like that and you have personal knowledge, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to let me know.